I'm at a fairground, sort of near Williamstown, Ontario, and I've been digging for about an hour now, and I've found a couple of coins, a couple of pennies. I'm not sure how old they are. I'll have to check them out later. But just out of this hole, I found a little interesting doodad. I thought I'd turn the camera on and show you. So this is the piece I found in this hole. It looks like it's just sort of a little charm piece. Interesting. I don't know what's on it. I can't make it out. But again, I'll clean it up, and if it's anything worthwhile, I'll show you when I do the roundup for today. That's it for now. I've got another signal here. You can see that's part of the old fairground, I guess, where they do some of the horse pulls and things like that. But I have a signal in this hole. I haven't dug it out yet. I'm pretty sure that it's a penny because I can actually see part of it, and it's got a copperish tint to it. So let's dig it together. It's right here. Yeah, penny. I don't think it's an old one, but still, it's a find, and I'll take it. And it's a beautiful day to be doing this kind of thing. So I'm out and about, and I'm not 6 feet under, so I'll keep doing this as long as I can. Catch you on the next one. Well, I'm back, and I found a couple of interesting pieces. I have permission to dig this old home, and it's purportedly one of the older homes in this small little village and in Ontario. And I've had a couple of interesting finds. I just recently dug this out of this hole right here. Now, that looks to me like, you know, it was an old water handle or something like that for a spigot. I'm not 100% sure, but it's very old, and it's cast, and it looks like it's hand forged. So that's an interesting little find. But the better find that I found a little while ago was this thing. It's a very old 1800s button, and it still has the shank on it, and there is a design on the front. It's very thin. There is a design on the front, but I just can't make out what the design says at this point. Now, down behind that tree line over there, there's a river. And apparently that was a waterway. Many years back, there was a mill up here, and this was a very, very busy river. And that mill used to bring everything, well, the boats used to bring everything up to the mill, but there was, including furs and whatever, you know, whatever they were exchanging at the time. So it's quite an interesting but very old historic location. All right, we'll catch up to you next time. All right, time for the wrap-up. Just so that you get a feel for the place, this is the tree line that I show you. On the other side, there's a road. Then there's a small river, and then an embankment that comes up to here. So that's one side. But surprisingly, this was the center of activity for this little town about 175 years ago. It was just that little canal that was dredged to allow barges to come in, and very, very busy place for traders and all that stuff. The fairgrounds that I was in is over here, and I was over on the far side of those stands, and the other side, it's quite a big place. So interesting little town with a lot of old history. So all right, to wrap up, here's the finds for the day. First, the junk. Typically, what you find in every place like this, you know, tin cans and pieces of iron, and these things always give off a beautiful signal, but only because it's round, so you got to dig them. You know, nails, they're not new nails, they're old nails, an old light bulb base, and your typical beer caps and pull tabs. And on to the good finds. I like rusty old stuff, I really do. This is a pretty neat find, actually. It's very, very heavy, and I'm sure it's hand forged because it doesn't look like it's all, you know, it's all done evenly. But anyway, nice find there. And my other finds are this little, I had a closer look at it, and it's a little hand with some little stones in them. They're not precious stones, so it's just a little bit of fake jewelry. One loonie, 3/4, and what, about 5 cents, but none of it's old. The oldest one, I think, is 1978. So, but the best find was this little thing. This button goes back, I am sure, to the 1800s, and there's a design on it that I can't make out. Thankfully, the shank is still on it, so that's a nice plus. And it would be, gee, I'd love to be able to trace this back, but well, actually, the shank isn't on it. The shank looks like it's been broken off there. You can sort of see it, but very, very thin, very, very old, and a nice find. I'll put that in my as a keeper in one of my shadow boxes. All right, that's it for today, and we'll catch you on the next trip. Take care.